I think the recent news about U.S. envoy Steve Witkoff's prediction that Washington is working on a peace agreement between Morocco and Algeria within a stunning 60 days is deeply provocative. It's a headline that forces us to engage with the complex geopolitical reality of the Maghreb. On the one hand, I wish we were celebrating a self-determined breakthrough. It would be the ultimate sign of regional maturity if Rabat and Algiers, after decades of estrangement and a severed diplomatic relationship since 2021, had finally chosen to sit down and forge a lasting peace on their own terms. I truly believe that the most durable solution must be born from the compromises and mutual trust built by the nations themselves, not from external pressure. When I think about the gravity of the issues, chiefly the Western Sahara dispute and the history of animosity, a peace deal that lacks this genuine domestic ownership risks simply being a temporary fix, a fragile papering over of deep ideological cracks. Let me think about the other side of this coin for a moment. I know, logically, that the ideal of a purely self-determined solution has resisted implementation for decades, leaving the Maghreb in a prolonged, costly deadlock. The rivalry has fueled a regional arms race, diverting billions from economic development. So while I advocate for local solutions, I can't dismiss the pragmatic reality. Sometimes an external power is the only force capable of delivering the necessary political momentum to break a stalemate. The U.S. involvement, particularly its focus on regional stability and unlocking the immense economic potential of open borders, acts as a powerful catalyst. It forces these two powerful governments to prioritize the issue and provides a credible mechanism for de-escalation. I must confess, as long as the U.S. initiative is actively pushing the region toward peace, I'm prepared to accept it. I just wish that energy could always be channeled toward reinforcing and empowering the leaders in Algiers and Rabat to complete the final crucial steps themselves. So, the challenge before us, and before the leaders of Morocco and Algeria, is nuanced. They must treat this external push not as a definitive resolution, but as a springboard. They need to leverage this momentum to do the heavy lifting, establishing the direct communication, building the bilateral trust, and cementing the agreements necessary to ensure that the peace, however initiated, becomes a genuinely sustained and sovereign achievement. That is my ultimate hope, and indeed, I wish that drive toward a prosperous, integrated Maghreb will continue forever.